Me?
So you gave yourself a rating of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So do you consider yourself the most attractive girl at the table?
I mean, I'm like myself. Everybody's beautiful in their own unique way. I'm not gonna.
Cop
Women
out.
get scared to say
She
that.
copped
Women
out.
get scared to say that.
Well,
No,
that's
she's
not
copping
stuff
out.
to say.
She copping
You're
out.
the only
I love
girl.
myself, and I.
You're the only girl who said you were a 10.
She copping out.
So are you?
No, I mean.
But you gave yourself the highest rating at the table. Do you think you're the most beautiful girl at the table?
No, I think they're all beautiful in different ways than me. Like I have black hair. Like you got the beautiful red hair. You got that. Everybody just looks very different.
She in a corner.
Oh, everybody
So
just looks very different.
She's in a corner.
Then
I think I think they
they're-
rated themselves very low compared to what they should be.
none of them are more attractive than you, though.
No,
She's
I think
going-
that
she's going around the
they're
question.
more attractive in different ways.
More attractive in different ways.
Yeah, like we got a blonde, we got everybody.
Like Brian really put her in a hot seat, and I'm feeling uncomfortable. I wonder how she feels.
Different, you know?
Yeah, but being blonde in and of itself is typically not going to be sufficient.
No, well,
to-
they all look good. It's just that we all are different people, and beauty is subjective. So me saying I get like lots of hate. I get told I look ugly all the time, but I'm so used to it. I've been doing social media since I was 14.
Okay.
Like I'm very used to it, and I understand.
Wait, you get told you're ugly all the time?
Yes. And I get called fat. I get called ugly. And I mean, I'm not mad. I don't listen to it. I don't really care if people want to hate on the
But
way
so,
I look.
I mean, it seems like you're actually receiving, albeit insulting feedback on your looks. So the 10 rating, let me ask you a question. If you were to be rated by, say, a group of 1,000 men, what do you think the average rating would be for you?
So I think that I have some features that are considered conventionally attractive and some features that are not. Like I'm more hourglass, but then obviously some men prefer like thinner women. Some men don't like, I have a big nose. I have a very big Polish nose. And like some people don't like that. Like that's something I get hate on a lot. And I mean, I'm not.
You know what's crazy? I like I like Polish noses, like big Polish noses. Like I like them, but I don't like them. But I like them. It's
Not gonna.
weird.
It's all subjective. I think probably
Is
they
it?
would say yes, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I do feel like I get hit on a lot. I feel like I would get rated okay. Like I think I'm more attractive than
Are we arriving at
average.
an answer soon, or?
like an 8 maybe.
Okay.
But I think that many.
Why do you think there's a difference between what you think? So you think you're a 10, but
Yes.
the average of what 1,000 men would rate you as an 8. Why do you think there's a difference there?
Because not everybody likes the same thing.
Right, but this
Like-
would be the average. So in this cohort of 1,000 men, there could be some men that
Yeah.
rate you a 10.
And some people are like, oh, I only date blondes, so you're a 2. Like everybody likes different things.
You know,
Y'all made it far in the video. Join the Discord. I just started a Discord. I need people in there. The Discord is down low in the description. The link's down there. Click the link. Join the Discord. Get shit started.
does that really exist?
Yes. I mean, it's subjective.
Well, hold on. But so let me ask you a question. A guy who only dates blondes, do you think he would prefer to date a woman who's facially beautiful but is a brunette versus an ugly blonde woman? Which do you think he would rather choose or date?
The attractive one, the brunette one.
Well, then based on this, it's clear to me that being blonde is not enough to shift the needle.
Yes, but I'm saying like, I mean, it's not real. Like, it's not like we're all ranked. There's no like objective number that all of us are. It's all subjective. I like really ugly men. Like I love an ugly man with a big messed up nose.
I love big
Yes,
noses.
a big messed up nose. And all my friends are like, ew, why are you dating that ugly man? I'm like, well, he's a 10 to me. Like there's no objective.
Well, hold
number.
on. But you said he's ugly.
Yes, but
So-
like I like ugly men.
No,
That's
but
a 10.
how are you able to come to the determination he's ugly?
Because people want to call him ugly. People like,
I think she means society ugly. Like to society, he's not attractive, but to her, he is. And that's kind of how I am. I like mid ugly women. Like I don't really go for like super attractive women. It's just too much. I like mid ugly. I don't know why. I just like mid.
all of the boys I've dated ever, people are like, oh, why would you date him?
But you get a lot of negative comments as well telling you're ugly, so why aren't you ugly then?
I'm ugly to some people.
But
I'm
you
not
call
ugly
another
myself.
man ugly because other people telling he's ugly, and you say
I mean,
a lot
listen,
of
just
people
'cause-
calling me ugly. So why aren't you then like a 5 or 6 instead of a 10?
Why are women delusional?
What is what is it? What
Men
are
are also
ugly
delusional.
qualities to you as compared to attractive qualities? Like when you date an ugly man, what is ugly about him that's like undesirable, but you get over that?
It's not undesirable. It's just that when I think
When he's that nose, the
of the word
nose, the
ugly, I
nose
think
shit.
of because it's all subjective. For example, I have a big hump nose.
Yeah,
Some
the
people don't
nose
like
shit.
that, but I figure that makes a man a 10 to me. I like a big nose. And so like it's all just like, I'm not gonna lie, beauty is subjective, and a lot of the ideas of where we get beauty, like the ideas of beauty are like, at least we're in America, it's like American standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the blue
that's
eyes,
true.
the blonde hair,
But
the
standards are
I don't
made
think
because
that's
a lot of
I don't
group of
think that's
people
even-
find the
I don't
same
even
thing
think that's
attractive,
close to
right?
it.
Standards are being made because a lot of people find the same person
No, that's not
attractive,
true,
the same
actually.
features,
In
right?
different country, you're right. In different country, the beauty standard can be so drastically different. You
Different,
can rate
yeah.
someone a 1, and in China, it would be a 10. Seriously. So
Yeah,
the
beauty
difference
standard
can
in
be
different countries is different.
and like
Wait, hold on. You're saying like a woman who's a 10 in China is going to be a 1 in the U.S.?
I mean
that could happen, yes.
Even
And
though, wait,
the
hold
reverse
on.
can
Ah,
happen.
No,
hold on.
that's
So,
tough. No, I don't see that one.
You aren't aware of the phenomenon that white men in Western countries tend to lean towards being white. White men actually tend to assess Asian women as very attractive.
White men love Asian women.
Yeah,
Very,
well, that's true.
very.
But what I'm saying is that there
White
exists,
dudes
like
love
the
Asian
beauty
women,
standards
bro.
are different. A lot of women are really popular here in America. You guys treat as actresses in our country. When we were growing up, we're like, what? We would never like even pick her out of the street. That's our perception. So when I come to US, I realize, oh my God, like the big ass is in. Like in China, if you have big ass, you get lipo. Like it would be like a stick. The skinnier, it's like this little,
Yeah,
like
she's right.
chopsticks. So it's like so different, drastically different. You
And
know?
it changes by decades too.
It's so different. Yeah.
I noticed like in Asian countries, they like their women super skinny. In America, we like women thick.
Yeah, if you look at the portrait of the Ming Dynasty, like women are beautiful, like very curvy, and they have like no chin because it was like very wealthy looking. You know, that's beauty, and it's different.
Because
at different
they were
time.
natural back then. Now we go to the plastic surgery because
No,
we
it's
are
because
insecure.
the standards are different now. It changes so
Yeah.
much. Everything changes like that.
And like, I mean, I think it's kind of a little bit disrespectful to call me delusional because I'm addressing
Yeah,
the
you're
fact
not
that most
delusional.
men,
No, you're delusional.
not everybody thinks I'm a 10. Because listen, I think I'm a 10, and you asked me what I thought. You didn't ask me what everybody else thinks, and so you're not going to change my opinion of myself by being disrespectful to me. And
Well, I don't think it's disrespectful if you're
do this a lot.
actually delusional.
You literally is a 10 to a lot of Chinese men. Why? Because first of all, your nose is really tall. You know,
Oh,
in
no, yeah,
China,
I go like
people
that.
would
Yeah.
put so much stuff to make their nose tall. And the reason I realized that is when I was younger, I watched a TV show. This actress
was
has
not the point.
really tall nose. And then I was just thinking, yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting. I just think you're a 10, and I think
Is a
you're not
10 a
delusional.
person who has no room for improvement?
no, I do have room for improvement, but regardless, I still love myself at all times.
That's great. I think that's
Wait,
awesome.
did you say you were going to be better looking in 10 years' time?
Yeah, but I mean, I can
20
still.
years' time?
I mean,
Or I forgot your answer. Just
you
what
didn't
was
ask
the
me the
answer?
20 years. I mean, probably I would look older, but like I think I'll probably look good for like a old.
But
older
so
lady.
will you be better looking?
No, probably
at-
not.
No, 38 as or sorry, you're 21.
30,
Excuse me.
20,
will you be
31.
better looking at 31 as compared to now at 21?
I think yes, because I'm starting my career out. I'm making more money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to get more cosmetic procedures. In the next month, I get like my whole body done, for the most part. Not a BBL, but
Well, one thing though. So if you're going to be better looking in 10 years' time, how can you possibly
Crazy, a
be
lot of the
10
girls are meme of her
now
when she said that.
if you'll be better looking because 10 is the top you can go. You can't
Well,
be,
I
be
mean-
better looking than a 10.
I love myself right now, and I would be completely fine like if I just stayed like this the rest of my life. I'm a very confident person, but it's like I can still. I'm always, and also society is always changing. So like for example, like you look at the beauty trends of what women look like, however many years ago, the little thin eyebrows, all that stuff. It's like it's constantly changing. Like you might like the clothing and everything changes, and in 10 years it could be completely different. And I think I'll look good for that time.
Well, I have another question then. You said you're going to be getting how many plastic surgery procedures are you getting?
I'm getting lipo in my arms, and I'm getting 360 lipo, which is your waist. And I already have a very small waist.
Why?
Because I want to. I feel like, like when you play video games and you have like the character and the skin, you save up, you get the skin, you like upgrade. I'm like, oh, like this will be like, I don't know. And also you have to think I'd probably make more money. Like, I mean, maybe not.
So you're getting lipo.
But I do.
You're getting lipo in the arms.
Yes.
Lipo in the belly.
And I'm getting a small implant put in.
It's
And
your
then-
business
hold on.
investment.
Hold on.
Kind of, yes.
Hold on. Well, in addition to my other question, again, how can you possibly be a 10 now if you need to get these cosmetic surgeries?
No one said I needed them. It's just
Well, you're
like
getting them regardless.
Well, I am in the adult industry, and I probably would make more money if I was like that's a kind of a big
I mean,
thing.
you're
And I'm
so
not
what
a
will you
10.
need? So okay. So but these procedures are going to improve your looks?
yes.
That means you're
So
not
then
a 10.
What number will you be after the procedures?
I will always consider myself a 10. I do what I want with the way I look.
But how can, if it's increasing your physical attractiveness,
Bro, you
wouldn't
getting all
you
down to
be-
these specifics. You want me to say I'm like a 9?
I don't care what you say,
I
it's
really
just-
don't care what you think about how I look.
That's fine.
I think
you're
the
not-
question
I don't
isn't
care
about
that you
your
don't care.
self-perception. It's more about like the free market doesn't think you're a 10 is what he's saying.
And
Well,
I think that's
no.
wrong. I think you're not delusional. I think he's wrong because he's not thinking about other market. There's American market, there's Chinese
She
market,
lives
there's
in
all
the
kinds
United
of.
S- you live
So
in the
Yeah, it
he's
doesn't
she's
matter.
a public figure. OnlyFans is everywhere, right?
You think,
get
just to
traffic
be
everywhere.
clear, you think she's a 10 in Korea?
She can be a 10 to some
fat
woman.
in Korea.
Yeah, you're beautiful. Yes.
I'm fat in
Yes.
Korea. I'm fat in a lot of
Why
Asian
are we
countries.
just like debating her looks?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's kind of like why, like you really, like you can, like listen, you can think I'm not a 10. I don't care. Listen, I don't care, and I really don't care what you think about. But I think it's so crazy to get on a podcast and
Yeah.
debate how a woman
can I-
looks.
I don't. Well, I'll tell you why it's important.
Why?
And let me also
Womp,
just.
womp.
Well,
I
why
don't
have we
care.
spent
on,
20
hold on.
minutes, like 15 minutes
Yeah,
talking about
no,
this?
No,
So
I
useless.
think,
Like-
girls, I think you're feeling the wrong way. To be no, not the wrong way you're saying or her answer or anything. Don't like come after me. Jesus Christ, you're saying why are you viewing the point of view, la 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 la, etc. etc. Are you alright?
Well, it's kind of like stressful. You're getting me on a podcast to debate how I look, and I've already said I
No,
don't care.
no. We talked about like
Can you
a
just stop
man's.
talking?
And it's a little bit stressful.
what?
And I'm not gonna lie,
Don't
you're
tell
kind of
me
being
to
a
stop
dickhead
talking.
right now.
Like,
fuck are
can
you?
you give her some tissue paper, please?
Yeah,
I'm
go
good.
get it then.
I'm
Jesus
good,
Christ.
but it's a little bit overwhelming having a full table of people. You do social media, and I do social media. I'm on live every day doing all my social media, but it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming, and you're kind of being a dickhead because what did I do?
Well, I thought you didn't care. I mean, how?
I don't care, but it's
You
overwhelming.
can't say you don't care if
It's
you're
not
crying.
You just
badgering.
want to
So
keep
we're
talking about
having
it over and over again for God knows how long. How much longer you want to go on about it? I don't give a fuck. Call me an 8. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the fuck you want to call me. I already said that I think I'm a 10, and this discussion is really pointless.
Well, it does have a point. So.
Okay. Well,
the
I guess
point?
I'm ugly then.
I
I
think
don't
what he
care.
was trying to say,
He wasn't.
Well, how
pointing,
about you
he
let
wasn't.
me make?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I've been
I'll let you
interrupted.
speak for
I've been
yourself.
interrupted like 3 times in a row. I'm trying to make my point, but go ahead. Go ahead. Make
I'm
your
gonna,
point.
I'm gonna let you speak
go
for
ahead.
yourself.
Go
Let the
ahead.
man speak.
Hey, dude,
I
Brian
just
is
think that he was trying to
hilarious.
say, if you think you're a 10 now, that if you're getting work done, then isn't there room for improvement? He's not saying that
Yeah,
you're
but
not
I-
beautiful. You are beautiful.
No, I already, I get the point he's trying to make, but it's like, I don't know, like Kylie Jenner, all these beautiful women, you can say they're a 10 and they can still go get stuff done.
Kylie regrets it though.
Yeah, that's.
I don't
what-
think
that's-
they're beautiful.
They're not
guess
10s,
what? It's so
like,
subjective.
Kylie's not a
Can we
10, bro.
let him make his
so,
point?
Okay, so you take issue with me using the word delusional, so let me just provide a definition. Characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary. So, or having false or unrealistic beliefs or opinions. So, I think the reality is there's a lot of women who come on the show. By the way, we ask this question every single
I'm
show.
very aware, and you always do this.
No, don't always do it. I mean, if a girl gives herself a 7, or even if she gives herself a 7, but she's not a 7, I don't really push it. But to say you're a 10 is to say that you are on par
Yeah,
with the
10
most
are good
beautiful
shit.
women in the world.
And you're
And
not.
I'm not sure I'm prepared to I'm not really sure I'm prepared to accept that.
Some men will think she's more beautiful than the
I don't
most
care
beautiful
what-
person.
Like
in
I
the
said,
don't
I
care
like
what
ugly
some
men. I would.
men think.
Like, listen,
I don't
who's
care
some-
what some men think.
Who's some of the most attractive men you would ever see? I would turn them down immediately over like some like mid white boy. Like that's just how it is, and it's subjective.
Well, it's not subjective
like-
because you've just made a categorization. So you said there's beautiful men and there's mid men. Why are you able to make an objective determination about someone's physical appearance, but you can't do that to yourself?
She didn't make an objective
said
judgment. It was subjective, right? You think someone is
No,
ugly, it's subjective.
she said there's beautiful men and there's mid men. That's a categorization.
Yeah, she categorized it in her mind. She thinks he's ugly, and someone thinks she's beautiful. It's in his mind. It's by different
But she's
person's standard.
saying she likes to date those men
Yeah.
who she's made a judgment and a
Yeah.
determination on that they are less physically attractive by some sort of objective
Conventional
metric.
That's not
conventionally attractive.
Right, you might be attracted to men, but for other reasons. Like maybe he's got a good personality.
I date
or
these broke men. I'm not in it for like literally like I'm so not. It's just it is about the personality, and I don't care. Like just because I say they're ugly doesn't like maybe conventionally speaking they're considered
Yeah.
ugly, but not to me.
Okay, so
And I literally it's so like. Dude, like you're literally on a podcast debating a 21. How old are you? 21. I'm 21. You're debating a 21.
how is that relevant?
Because it's you're a grown ass man.
What? And you asked to
And
be
you're
on the
sitting-
show.
Yeah,
You
this
asked to be-
is a show
Okay.
about dating relationships
Yeah,
and how
you
women
can't
and men
do- that
perceive
was the show was
each
about.
other and
Yes, but how
themselves.
long have we been talking about this? Very long time.
The
Oh,
podcast
shit.
is 6 hours
Bro,
or
this
whatever.
bitch
We're
is
just
a
filling time
gaslighter.
here, having
Yeah.
a discussion.
Yeah, she
Okay,
narcissistic.
well, I'm over it. I'm done.
I think it's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
not
she
just
just
saying, that's what I said the
leaves.
whole time, and you're gonna say
And
I'm
I don't think you should
delusional.
let it get
I
to
really-
you.
Yeah, don't
I
let it
really
get to
do.
you.
Arguing
you're
the
doing
opinion.
great.
No. Hold
You're
on.
literally pretty for a living.
Yes,
right?
that's the good point.
Well, yeah, but
That's what I
but
wanted
you
to
might
say,
not be a
girl.
10 for a living, but you're doing great. You shouldn't be emotional. You're doing all right.
No, I'm not upset. I'm upset because listen, I'm an emotional person, and it's just a little bit overwhelming.
I think
well, that's
beauty
fine.
is in the eyes of the
He slid
beholder.
that shit in there. He
Honestly,
might not be a
I've got
10,
it.
but
I
he's doing
think
great.
if you are making categories
Oh my God.
about men, what you are saying, you are right. You have to be honest to yourself as a woman. In what category do I fail in?
Bro, it's crazy to me because like women are super picky and you guys literally have laundry lists of like
well,
what a guy has to meet
yep.
physically, personality wise. You guys have
why
lists
he's
of what
frustrated.
a guy has to bring to the table. But when guys start talking about like, okay, here's what we want, and whenever it gets into the realm of physical appearance, which by the way, women care way fucking more than men about this shit. I guarantee you, you go on a fucking dating app, y'all are swiping no on 90% of the dudes without reading their fucking profile. Instantly,
Yep.
you look at the first photo, mid, don't
That's
like
true.
him.
I
Y'all
don't
are
disagree
way
with you at
pickier.
all.
Y'all are way pickier about looks
Yeah.
than men. So I'm not gonna take this like, oh, this is like misogyny men, or like, well, why do they care so much about looks? Y'all care way fucking more about
It's
I
okay
agree.
that you
I-
care
I
about
agree. I
looks.
agree.
It's
Y'all
okay
care
you
way fucking more about
We
this
care-
I
shit.
definitely agree with that.
And so I'll tell you exactly why it matters
Yeah.
and why I push back on what I view as women having an overinflated sense of their own physical attractiveness. So let me start by asking a question. Do you think that there are men out there who think that they're more attractive than they actually are?
Yes.
Do you think there are men who think they're hot shit,
Yes.
but they're not?
Yes.
90%.
So that's you.
Mom.
But so I'm
don't
sure
really
you
care.
object to men who's super fucking cocky and who think they're hot and think they can, get all these girls, but they don't.
You-
Right?
Yeah.
But somebody thinks you're that much and more. So
Yes, exactly.
You know who they
I'm
are?
not saying there's going to be guys that are attracted to you. That's not
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
trying to argue here. But like, if you can say that there are men out there who think that they're hot but they ain't nothing,
But guess what? I'm not mad about them saying that. You like. I feel
but
like
you
a lot
might
of-
say they're delusional.
I mean, maybe, but I mean, I don't know. It depends. Because a lot of them, like maybe I don't like them, but like there are other women that do. There's a reason they're like that.
Actually, I would say that. So
Like,
most.
listen, I'm in college. Do you know how many boys that I have to deal with that?
Actually, I got to push back on this specific thing too. So I would actually argue that in terms of what men will find attractive, men have, in terms of what they deem physically attractive, men have a much wider margin of like women they'll find attractive. Like I would say most men find most women attractive. Most women definitely don't find
That's
most
true.
men attractive.
That's true.
And this is why you have average women who think they deserve the fucking world. They're mid chicks who deserve like a top tier dude. You don't.
And what's wrong with
average
that?
women deserve average men. Average men deserve average women.
Guess what?
And what's going on?
Yeah.
Hold on. What's going on in the dating marketplace, especially on dating apps? You got average women who can get sexual access to really attractive men. They'll never get commitment, but they'll spend their 20s in the attractive dudes, never getting commitment, getting
Yep.
passed around by boys, and then when it's time to settle, when they're in their late 20s or 30s, they're going to feel entitled to a certain caliber of guy that'll never give them commitment. They're going to settle for a guy who's actually in their league. That guy's not going to get good treatment. It's going to be terrible for the relationship. But a lot of women, because it's a global marketplace, you can hop on Instagram, you can hop on a dating app and get average chicks can get down like 3 times a day if they want to.
Yeah, they
That's their
can.
issue. That's not
You-
like
men
Men are
men's
just more
issue.
sexual.
Yeah.